go. I'll just squeeze through the crowd. How is everyone doing? Excellent. I think we have the Avila brothers in the house. Battle Cat, thank you. Yeah, come forward if you want, don't be afraid. Tatro's in the house as well. You can probably see him on YouTube everywhere. He's a guy, knowledge all over. So the next act is it's a really important part of what we do, Sarah2ill. So she is a legendary YouTuber, artist, and also a very amazing businesswoman. You've done incredible things building your own brand, haven't you? Yeah, excellent. So what are you going to... Can you put a mic up?
Mic check.
Hey.
Mic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mic. Hello. Hey, what's up, everybody?
A bit more volume on Sarah.
Up it up.
There we go. So, so how long have you been making beats for?
I've been making music my whole life, but I got really serious into beat making probably. Actually, my first beat was on SoundCloud 10 years ago. So I documented by posting and publishing my music. So the first was on SoundCloud, so 10 years ago. And I actually started off using Native Instruments Machine, but I first got my hands on the MPK 25, which is the 25 key MPK device. And at the time, I think the Renaissance was like the biggest MPC out, but it was very expensive for someone that was, for me, I was in college, so.
Stop.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's how I've been making beats, so yeah.
And how would you describe your style of music?
I like lo-fi, chill, happy. I'm very intentional. If I'm making lo-fi, it's not really sad lo-fi. Hip-hop, there's like a lot of sad, study stuff. But I like to make sure that I'm intentionally leaving positivity into the world, because I'm not going to be here forever, but my music will be. And I want to be able to make sure if I can help somebody's day by listening to those beats, it's dope. And one thing I wanted to say, there's a lot of weird stuff happening in the world, but music has brought so much light, and even us being here today in this diverse room, only caring about the music, that's the most important thing. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Sarah, I'm going to leave the stage to you. And one thing before we go, who was your biggest inspiration musically?
Hard.
Put you on the spot.
We got DiBiase right there. He's one of the biggest inspirations to me. He's honestly one of the reasons why I make microwave beats. He had a video with the Red Bull. I did an interview with him, and he was gonna make a really quick microwave beat. Yeah, and to me, like what I got from reason why I like lo-fi hip hop is because you don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like polished like pop music or whatever music that that's on the radio. You kind of just get funky and do whatever you want. And with microwave beats, it's like don't overthink it. Just make something that sounds good and then move forward to the next thing. It's not rocket science. I know a lot of people like to break down beats and he did this on the one and he split it up like this and whatever. Just do what makes you that feels good. Don't overthink it and move forward. So. You're definitely one of my biggest inspirations for that, for sure. Of course, J. Dilla, Ninth Wonder, but also Pharrell Williams, John Williams, who's a composer. The Williams, yeah, they're pretty tough. So Pharrell Williams and John Williams are huge, and Kanye West as well.
So the stage is yours, Sarah. Give her a round of applause, and Sarah2ill's going to do her thing.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. So basically, one of the coolest things just happened this week. Native Instruments and Akai now partnered together. One reason why I think this is so cool is because most people, if you know me, I was known to be a machine head. So like I was sharing with Andy when I first started making beats, of course I wanted to purchase an MPC, but they were very expensive at the time. I went to Guitar Center and they had the machine on display and it was only $6.99. I already had a computer, so I told myself, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna master it, because my whole entire life I would get instruments and wouldn't master it. I would just have a guitar, maybe and then sit there. But I finally bought something on my own with my own money. Because before my mom was buying me stuff, and now that I purchased, I was like, okay, I'm gonna master this machine. Mastered it, and I love the sounds that are in the machine, right? But we all kind of know that the machine is kind of like a emulation of the MPC. And when I finally got my hands on it, I actually got my hands on the MPC from Andy Mack, from the person that we see giving us instructional videos on how to use it. And he gave me no pressure, honestly, because he knew that I was really into machine, and I kind of just took my own time with the MP. And it's a different workflow, right? So when I finally learned this, 2 years ago, I started doing live streams. I got this MP. I started making beats on it, and then I made microwave beats. Now it's on vinyl. It's been a full 2-year process, so it doesn't just take making a beat and releasing it. Takes some time, right? But now to this day, which actually is full circle, Native Instrument sounds are now on the MPC, which is a game changer because today I didn't really need to bring any samples. Usually I'm bringing samples, I'm chopping up drums, and I got it just in case. But today we have a bunch of expansion packs, and expansion packs are like 16 different sounds. But the coolest part, it's not just one shots or loops. They customize these expansion packs to already have plugins on top of them. So you already get like, you ain't gotta do much, you know what I'm saying? It sounds good, right? And I know some people would convert their expansion packs using like Hitmaker to whatever Ableton or to the MPC, but it's not the same because you're losing the feeling of the sounds, right? So when Andy called me a few weeks ago and he showed me his MP with the cloud supply on it, I was really like blown away. I was not expecting it. And I know a lot of people probably wasn't expecting this, but I thought his MP was jailbroken. Like, I thought he had like hacked it. He was like, look what I got, I stole their stuff. But it was a real situation where Native Instrument stuff are now on here. So what I want to do is show you guys, or listen to some expansion packs. And then I'm gonna just make a beat from scratch and show you how easy it is to make a beat on the MP with the expansion packs. I know a lot of people ask me where can I find samples? You kind of already have it now. And you also have something called Play Series instruments, which is like VSTs, but you can customize it to actually do sound design. So you can make your sound on your own in here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just showcase the expansion. So we got faded reels. Percussion sounds, rare vibrations. And if you know Native Instruments, they have the sound. These are just 5 that are just from their huge expansion or their library, right? So we know over time they're gonna be dropping more, which is just phenomenal for our future, right? So if you're a machine, I know you're a machine head. You're a machine, right? And now you use the MP. And we had probably a similar situation, right? So now we can kind of just stick to one thing, maybe, So what I'm gonna do, let's make a beat from scratch. I'm gonna Go to faded reels. Just gonna pick a random one. See what we got. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is go to main. I can see my samples here on the actual screen. It's really dope now in 3.0. The other thing, let's get it on just full level for right now. I got this really dope warm pad. That's gonna be like the basis of the beat. Alright. So the other cool thing about these expansion packs, they have the key of the project or the expansion pack, right? So it says it's B flat minor. So keep that in mind because that'll allow you to put the scale and use a Play Series instruments to layer sounds, right? So, and the other cool thing I noticed with the 3.0, cause I was on 2.0 for a while, I was kind of sleeping on the beta, but I realized that the samples that are loaded are matching the BPM of the project automatically. So this is 92 BPM, but the project says it's 76. So this sample is supposed to be actually slower, but it actually matches the BPM already. I don't have to do anything.
No time shift.
It's great.
It is.
I know.
Shit.
So a few things I do want to do to kind of customize this, because I have to press it down. I want to make it into a one shot, so I want to go to I'm gonna go to the menu, go to track, edit. I'm gonna put play sample into one shot. Press it once, plays for me. You hear how it's fading? Right, so I'm gonna go to envelope, and here I have the actual envelope. And I'm gonna change it to not fade away, or the release to fade, so. The whole thing is not faded right now, alright? Alright, the other thing I'm gonna go to before I start making a beat, let's go back to menu, or go to main. The cool thing about the X is everything is kind of here. I don't gotta really do too much on the screen, which is cool. I can actually put the metronome on right here to play and record. You got your time correct here, you can put it on off the swing. So what I'm gonna do is check to make sure my settings look good. I'm on 92 BPM. And I'm just gonna just cook up. would just stay there. That'd be cool. But we can add layers, right? So what I do when I make beats, I just kind of get the basics out. The basics are going to be the melody, or chords, or melody and chords, the drums, and the bass line. And then other things will be added to, like sprinkles, little